It is a torrent of molten rock devouring everything in its path. Part of the tropical paradise of Hawaii's Big Island torn open, geysers of lava and ash spewing into the air. All from Kilauea, one of 6 active volcanoes in Hawaii. In some places, lava reaching as high as 330 feet, higher than the Statue of Liberty's torch. People saying the sound was akin to a jet engine's roar.
It was thunderous. I mean, it was just like...
The level of lava that is coming out of that fissure is bad. The amount of volume of lava is bad. I mean, this whole thing is a bad situation.
The lava reaching temperatures of nearly 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit, so hot it can melt gold. Take a look at this time-lapse video of a Mustang bursting into flames as it's consumed.
It's the lava from here that's then going underground through here to the neighborhoods.
That's right.
That molten rock traveling underground and erupting through the earth, spewing out 20 miles away in the neighborhood of Leilani Estates. Nearly 2,000 residents of this and one other community evacuated.
I was starting to panic and just grabbing pictures and my mom's wedding gown and just baby photos and, you know, just important things.
We met Woody Keahi Nelson at this roadblock, hoping to go back in to pick up what he left, when a friend showed him this video.
Just all the memories of, you know, being in my backyard. It's just hard.
That giant wall of lava creeping through that yard, closing in on his childhood home.
Still a shock, and the memories kind of the one that hit me hard. Seeing these photos in my head of me and my brother in my backyard, and now it's covered in 10 feet of lava.
He grew up knowing this was a possibility.
Ever since I was a child, my mom told me that, you know, we live by the volcano, so it's really close, and it really did scare me throughout my life, and kind of kept me up weeks on weeks knowing that the volcano was there, and this nightmare finally came true today.
Holy
This nightmare for this island began last week.
Holy Come here, son. Come here, son. Oh my God, guys.
Earthquakes rattling the Big Island, and as the first cracks in the earth opened, plumes of ash and smoke rose into the air.
It was roaring sky high. It was incredible. It was fuming, it was roaring, it was thundering, the rocks were flying out of the ground.
Those 15 open fissures exposing fiery magma overtaking neighborhood streets, causing a week of mayhem. Over the weekend, people like Chris Klepps waited for hours in their vehicles.
And you've been out here all night long?
I got out here about, I got out here about 3 and just sat and waited.
What are you waiting for?
See if I could get in.
Only to learn he isn't allowed back in.
You said you think that your home is in danger?
I think it is, yeah.
Why? What do you think is happening?
Well, just where the new fissures opened up, it's there. I mean, it's right on the corner, and I think it's heading down towards us, so we just kind of gave up hope now.
When you saw where that latest vent opened up, tell me what went through your mind.
Just wanted to cry. Just wanted to cry.
So you think when you finally do get back home, what will you find?
Ashes. It's ashes. Or if we're allowed back in, or a solid rock wall.
Today, the situation on the ground in Leilani Estates is still volatile. Authorities allowing some evacuees back in for a few hours at a time to gather their belongings.
This doesn't seem real. We walk our dogs up and down the street every day.
Raylene Lerum and her son evacuated last week.
You just felt it. It was almost like we could feel, and we didn't think it was real at first, but it's almost like you could feel the lava flowing under you. It was like we'd sit in the living room. It's like you could just feel it just kind of, it was just the vibration. It was strange.
The fate of their home still uncertain.
It's very difficult not knowing, and they didn't know. They couldn't give us addresses last night, which was frustrating.
One of authorities' concerns, the dangerously high levels of sulfur dioxide fumes in the community.
Sulfur dioxide is a natural gas that comes out of lava. At low levels, it can be just irritating.
to people with respiratory issues, but then at upper levels, it could be fatal.
The National Guard is monitoring the toxic fumes.
We're already well over what would be considered safe.
Pleading with residents to stay away.
Like choking on rotten eggs. It's really thick. It just makes your eyes water, your throat hurts, everything hurts, so, and your lungs literally ache, so you gotta just run.
Julie Lealoha is lucky.
My house is fine, standing so far, but it's just saturated with SO2.
In all, 36 structures, most of them homes, have been destroyed. More than 100 acres consumed by the lava, and no one knows when it's going to end.
Could continue to flow for several weeks, several months, several days, several years. We don't know. The worry level is high right now.
Worry, but a level of acceptance. Locals saying this land belongs to the goddess of fire and volcanoes, Pele. Some claiming to see her image in the eruptions.
Pele's described by some as mythology or folklore, but to Native Hawaiians, she is much, much more than that.
She's the island body, and we know that when we feel a rumble or a shake, the volcano, we know that it breathes.
They believe Tutu, or Grandmother Pele as she's often called, lives here in Kilauea.
Wow. So just for some perspective, we are here on the edge of Kilauea volcano.
Kilauea is one of the world's most active volcanoes, spewing lava since 1983. It's part of what drew 2 million tourists last year to Hawaii Volcanoes National Park.
What do they see normally?
It really varies. For the last 10 years or so, when this started to erupt again, the lava lake would create a really magnificent glow in the evening.
That volcanic activity erupting outside of the park has been historically devastating. In 1990, the town of Kalapana left buried under 50 feet of lava. In 1960, nearly the same in the town of Kapoho. And today, an explosion as rocks in the volcano's other crater crashed into the lava lake below. We watched as it created the largest ash plume at Kilauea since 1924.
Oh my goodness, that is just remarkable.
Sending geologists scrambling.
Yeah, this is a big deal.
They say it is all connected to the ongoing volcanic eruptions that are holding this small corner of the island hostage by waves of lava. Permanent changes to the landscape and lives here as Nelson and his neighbors focus on their faith as they look forward.
We tried, but it's what it is. Pele, goddess of Pele, she owns all this land. This is all her home. So she's taking back what rightfully is hers.
For Nightline, I'm Marcy Gonzalez in Hawaii.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.